Hello, it's good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I figured we would do some chill power washer today, just to see if it fits in with the soft-spoken idea. One quick note before we get started, I did change my microphone over to the Blue Yeti in the hopes that this would be better suited for the soft-spoken videos. Because of this, you may hear some clicking of the keyboard and of the mouse. I hope that it's not distracting, and if anything, it helps to relay some more feelings of relaxation and calm. If it is annoying, feel free to let me know. If we get enough people to say that they prefer the other way, we can go back. I figured that it's very difficult for me to use my normal Shure mic for soft-spoken playthroughs because it has a tendency to give a high-pitched noise when doing anything that is needing a lot of compressing or using the equalizer a lot. So this makes it a little bit easier for me, just to give you a little bit of an idea of what I have to deal with. Let's do some cleaning. I will try to be as pleasing as I can about this, but I can give you no promises. If you've ever seen me play this game before on Twitch, you know I'm not really the best at making this as pleasing as possible. I have a tendency to just kind of speedrun my way through this game, so it'd be interesting to try to actually take it a little bit slower and see how well we can do. Also, most people don't seem to know that if you press the C key, it does allow you to just kind of stand still and move the nozzle where things need to go, which makes it a lot easier when you're cleaning a much wider surface. But I've always wanted to try power washing in real life, although admittedly I don't think I'd be very good at it. It's hard to say. It's one of those things that you just don't know until you give it a go. But as for me, the odds of me coming across a power washer, slim to none in my daily life. If you've ever power washed before and you haven't had some cataclysmic accident, I'd love to know about it in the comments below. If you have had a horrible, horrible accident, I hope that you're okay. Please don't let me know. Because when we streamed this, many people like to tell me all the suffering that ensued when they picked up a power washer for the first time. And it threw me for a loop. How many people injure themselves or are silly enough to use open-toed shoes? Which is terrifying to think about. So, I will say in post I will try to make sure that the water noise isn't super loud because it can be a little bit irritating to people who don't really like white noise. But if you don't like white noise, you probably also don't really like ASMR that much either. It depends on the person, I guess. Oh gosh, it's all dirty underneath it as well, my gosh. Here, let's just do a little wide sweep. See if we can get it all in one go. There we go. We didn't even have to finish cleaning all of it. It just let us get away with it. But yes. So, I'll be using the different microphone for this just to test it out, and I don't imagine that we'll be doing a ton of these unless people enjoy it. But yeah, I think maybe it'd be a good time to just talk a little bit about what's going on with me. We don't really talk about me very much, because I'm not very good at talking about myself, but what else is there to talk about when you are power washing the roof of whatever this is supposed to be, a swing set for the backyard? Sure. But yeah, for those who don't know, I'm currently enrolled in a doctoral program for clarinet performance, and I possess a master's degree that I earned in 2020. Right before the pandemic hit, as well as a bachelor's of music performance for clarinet as well. So I perform for a living, and as fun as that is, it can also be extremely anxiety-inducing and very stressful, much like many jobs. Even the more fun jobs can tend to be a little bit more stressful. There's a constant need for perfectionism that is very hard to erase, and at any level can unfortunately be not only anxiety-inducing, but also panic-inducing. Just slightly different in terms of the level of freakouts that you may have. It can be difficult to find time to eat and all these things that we need to take care of our physical health and mental health. So when I talk a lot about, taking care of yourself, staying safe, beautiful, happy, healthy, all that good stuff, which is what I usually say at the end of my streams and the end of most videos, it's because I personally have gone through a lot of circumstances where I have neglected my own mental and physical health in pursuit of school or projects and things. And as fun as that can be to focus on your work, it's very important to remember that you do need to take care of yourself first and foremost, or else the work that you're going to put out isn't going to be your top capability, So, meanwhile, as I'm currently talking about this and doing a really odd job with this poor roof is not getting that clean. I'm missing little bits and pieces because I'm trying to focus more on what I'm saying instead, which is fine. We could just give it a nice little sweep back and forth and see if we get anything that we missed. We do want to get up on the roof, so I'm going to jump up there. If I can go back and get the step stool, actually, and just... let's not do it the speedrunning way. Okay, let's do it the nice, slow and steady way. But, yeah, so... I've been doing this degree for a year now. I've got about 2 years left, and in that time, I would like to make more friends in real life. I would like to make more new YouTube content and try my hand at more things, including ASMR stuff and soft-spoken playthroughs. I would like to find a better voice for this sort of thing, and just would like to grow the community more in general, because we've already done so much on Twitch as a whole that I'd love to start seeing other possibilities as well. Oh gosh, it's underneath the cushion as well. I knew something in there wasn't quite right. We're still missing a little bit though. Where are you? Sorry, I keep crouching. My bad. Here, why don't we turn it that way? See if we can get in between the crack here a little. There we go. It's not quite done. Something is still wrong. Is it the chain? It's the chain. So, I don't really know how long this is going to take, and it's really funny because I'm recording this right now, shortly before a stream. We're going to be streaming some Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance today, as well as some, hopefully, Mario Kart Battle stuff, which will be very fun. And I thought, well, I wanted to record this morning and do some Zelda, but everybody and their mother decided it was the perfect time to mow their lawns, as they do. So, which I've never quite understood. I don't know. I'm sitting here power washing in a video game, so I guess I'm not too much better. But the amount of people always taking care of their lawns just dumbfounds me. There's just so much noise all the time outside. But if they're very proud about their lawns and all that, then I guess that makes sense that they would give it a whole lot of attention. The same way that I'm giving a whole lot of attention to washing a stranger's backyard in a video game and trying to make it relaxing at the same time. But I don't know, if this was your job and you're just by yourself in just random nice places cleaning it, I feel like that would be enjoyable. I feel like most people would like that. Anyway, I'm getting off track. Back to what I was doing. So, yes, I've been doing music for a long time, and as fun as it is, it can be very stressful. So, I started doing Twitch stuff back in 2020, right when the pandemic was about to start, in the hopes that we could all build a community that really emphasized the importance of mental health and physical health. I knew it would help to hold me accountable for getting back on track with good habits, such as working out in my spare time a little bit, getting some exercise. Also diving more into different projects like the YouTube channel and with music, because sometimes when you're forced to do art, it makes it so you don't really want to do it as much. You don't really feel like you have as much of a purpose for it, and you can burn out pretty easily. That's just kind of how being in the academic world works. So it's been really nice to work on something that I don't have to be perfect at, and if anything, I'm allowed to just be straight up bad at, which is content creation as a whole. It's what can I do, and will it be good, and do I care if it's not good? Mostly it's just, am I enjoying myself? Am I meeting new people? And is the community growing in a way that I can be proud of, which I can always say is definitely the case. We've done a lot of charity work this past year, which was awesome. We got involved with a lot of different great causes like the American Cancer Society, as well as the End Violence and Racism fundraisers that we got alongside with a bunch of our friends. Had a lot of fun things to do that have also turned out to be very helpful, and I am proud of our community for doing so very, very much, and I can't wait to see what else we accomplish this year. Now we are into our third year of streaming, and I'm already looking at potential charities and things to work alongside this year. See who else we can help, because there's always somebody to help. Gas supply is very dirty still. Why are you still dirty? What else do I need to clean? I can't get to you. There we go. Food shelf is still not quite done. Oh, there we go. And then, what about the other one? I think the stove is done. Or the grill, rather, sorry. Yeah. So I don't know if we'll finish this whole thing. I think we can. I just might start stream a little bit later today. Hopefully no one will mind. I'm sure they won't. I'm just going to aimlessly play some more Kingdom Hearts today. We're almost done. We're almost done with all of our Kingdom Hearts marathon for the summer. We just have Dream Drop left and the Fragmentary Passage, and then we're going to move on to Kingdom Hearts 3, and then we will have completed all the games in one summer, which has been a ton of fun for me, even though they're games that not everybody likes. Not everyone's a fan, and that's okay. But it's something that I'm reminding myself I can do because I want to do it, not because I think people need to watch it or anything like that. Oh, I thought it finished the car for me, but nope, the seat's not clean. How about now? Okay, I think the car is done. Awesome. But I'm very appreciative that I get to exist in a world that allows me to play music how I want, when I want, and to make friends in all kinds of different ways, including through content creation. It's kind of hard for people to feel like they are putting forth an original idea, because everyone and their mother, again, has been getting into content creation since the start of YouTube a long time ago. So it can be rough trying to decide on projects and things to do, but I can honestly say that even if someone's done something that I've done before, such as this or any of the new ASMR videos and things like that, just because someone's done it before doesn't mean that you can't do it again. It's okay if you are inspired to do something similar to somebody else, and it's also okay to address that they've had a hand in shaping the kind of content that you're trying to create. So knowing the people who inspire you is very good. That's a very big part of being a musician, is knowing that we have all kinds of motivators, whether from teachers or from professional players, and knowing who those influences are is very important for shaping the type of craft that you're going to end up doing. So for content creation, it makes sense if it's the same thing. If you think about all the people who have impacted you that you've watched on the internet since you've been able to be on it, you probably end up liking a certain type of content that you would feel comfortable creating, even if you don't necessarily have the means to do it just yet. I think about all the people in my life that have watched the Yogscast, for example, and seen 5 billion Minecraft videos at this point in our lives. We've seen a ton of Minecraft, oh my gosh, or Gmod and all sorts of things like that. well, then those are the games that you played with your friends because you were watching it all the time. And your friends probably watched the same stuff too. And then at one point, you maybe jumped into one of those communities, whether on Twitch or YouTube, and really dug in. So, for example, for me, the Yogscast is one of my biggest influences. So it makes sense that the Twitch communities and YouTube communities I hang out the most in are Yogscast still related, and the content that I've created could probably say it would be similar in terms of the types of games. But also, there's a lot that I play that has never shown up on any Yogscast videos, you know. So, not everything that we do is influenced by the same people, but in the same way that most of my childhood games are still the same games that I play now, the same videos that I was watching when I was a child, I'm still watching now as well, which is kind of cool to see. I kind of thought I did a very smooth job with these rocks earlier. I guess I did not. Got so much to clean in between of. I feel like I would be way too much of a perfectionist if I had to be a power washer in real life. I think it would be fun, but also I think I'd get really worried that I've missed like one little bit, because you don't have progress bars in real life. It can't really tell you, oh, I'm almost done, you know. But I also think you'd probably be able to see the mess a lot easier, which would help things a lot. It's interesting. It's interesting to note. I don't know. I'm also interested in hearing when this video is done if the clicking of the keys in the mouse is annoying, or if it's not even that perceptible. I will have to compress the audio just a little bit, I'm sure, and maybe raise the volume just a little, because that's what happens for soft-spoken videos, but I'm interested in hoping that this is better than the Shure. I think it will be. And if not, that's okay. You can always scrap the video, or just do it again, something else. I've also been a little bit tired because I just came back from being home. Sorry for flashing you with all that orange. I just came back from being home. I've done a lot of teaching and watching family members and that sort of thing, because that's mostly what my summers entail. Lots of watching family members and also going to teach at various high schools and things. And as fun as it has been, I'm very tired. I'm very tired. I don't even think if I was doing this video that I would be talking any differently, because I have been just so out of energy. But I will have to find a new set of energy for the stream in the next couple minutes, and hopefully that turns out okay. I'm sure it will be. You can always be relaxed in the streams too, but I would love to see you. If you have not been over there before, feel free to come by and introduce yourself. We have lots of lovely mods and lots of lovely VIPs and regulars that you'd be able to just say hello to, and they would cling to you right off the bat and make you feel welcome. It's one of the things that I'm most proud of, is the awesome people that hang around in our channel. It's been really neat seeing it come together and watching it bloom and grow. It doesn't matter about the speed at which it grows, and growth is never that linear, to be fair, but it's been awesome watching such incredible people hang out and enjoy spending time, not only with me, but with each other. Oh gosh. It's weird to think that we've been doing this for over 2 years, though. It does blow my mind, because it just feels like yesterday that I was stuck in Oklahoma finishing a master's that I wasn't sure if I was even going to need. And then now you fast forward and I'm in a completely different place, completely different state, doing completely different things. But some of it's still the same as it was before, I guess. It's not all different. I think that's just how life is. Some things change, other things always stay the same. I still have similar friends, and while I miss a whole lot of people that I can't really talk to as much anymore, I do think about them a lot. I think that's also a part of life. Think about the people who were around you before, friends or family, that you miss, but you can look back fondly on different memories that you have, and come to appreciate that even if they're not in your life as much anymore or at all, that they shaped a chapter of you. And you can be thankful for that. I know I can be, at least. And it's cool. We get to live in a world where nothing needs to stay the same, nothing needs to be stagnant, and we are expected to grow and to change and to meet new friends, meet old friends, take breaks from people, and resume friendships later. Some people stay with you for your entire life, which I think is absolutely phenomenal. And so very interesting to find a person and say, I want to hang out with you literally forever, for all my time. How do you know? How do you have that moment where you say, this person, I want them in my life forever? It's very interesting. Of course, with a partner, that's one thing, but I'm mostly just talking about being friends in general. I think I have a friend or two, though, that's like that. And I can say, I expect that you'll be around for probably forever. Whether it's somebody that you've met in high school, or someone you met younger, or somebody you met because of work. You just kind of know, I think, that the people who shape you the most are the ones that you just want to be chilling around, and you want to support them too. Gosh, I don't really know if I'm going very fast with this, if I'm going way too slow, so I'll pick up the pace just a little bit. Just a little bit. I could also take a pause and put a message in the Discord that I'm going to be late. Going to be late. Please don't be mad at me for being late. No one's ever been mad at me before. I'm not late that often, but we do change stream times enough that it wouldn't be a surprise to anybody if I said, hey, I need a second. Usually by now I need to have eaten lunch and would be doing stream prep anyway, but sometimes time gets away from me and I don't do all the stream prep that I should, or I don't eat at the times I'm supposed to. So when that happens, I have to go back and make sure that I still make sure to eat. Still make sure to take care of myself and drink water, but I've already drank like 2 full water bottles today and it's not even 2 p.m. yet. So I'm going to say I'm probably good on the water. For now. For now. Can always get more later. Look at how quickly we can clean these rocks. We could just go. Doesn't even take that much. Very easy. Start doing trigger assortments on the back walkway. All the different sounds that I can. It's one of my favorite triggers for no reason. There's no reason that should be so good, but anytime that somebody goes changing pitch or not, it's really neat. I think it's probably one of the first triggers that got me into ASMR in the first place. But anyway, sorry, I won't turn this into a mouth sounds video or anything like that, because I know some people are not here for that. But I hope this is able to help you relax in some fashion, because I know it's helping me to unwind a little and clean Fido's doghouse, or whoever this is supposed to be. I had a dog named Max when I was a kid, and I barely have any memory of them. We had to get rid of them shortly before the birth of one of my siblings, or maybe shortly after, I don't even remember, because I think they had bit one of my older siblings, and we weren't sure if the dog would be able to be around, babies without causing damage or anything. But I don't know much about that dog, that's all I can remember. And I imagine life would have been very, very different if I actually got to grow up with that dog. Or any dog for that matter. Because I have no experience really living with pets as a kid. We have cats now in my house, but that's my family home. Not in my apartment or anything. 3 cats. 3 cats, oh my gosh. My parents never seemed like the ones who would have wanted pets, and now I don't think I could picture them without having cats in that house. it's very interesting to watch people change and grow. And again, these are parents that have always had a lot of children, so there wasn't really a need for a pet. But now that all the children have basically vacated the premises, it makes sense if they would want something else to take care of or something else to keep them busy aside from work. My parents are very hard workers. They do way too much, so it's nice to see them enjoy having a pet, and hopefully it helps give them a little bit of solace for the fact that their children have grown up and basically all moved out of the house at this point. So this is your regular reminder that as long as you're on good terms with your parents, you should text them and say, hey, I appreciate you, and ask them how they're doing. Go out to lunch, do something fun, I don't know. If you're not on good terms with a parent, one will be provided for you. We got you. We got plenty in the community that we can toss you a spare father or mother, or just parental unit, to keep things as inclusive as possible. Also, as I'm filming this, it is Happy International Non-Binary Awareness Day, so be aware of me. I am here, and I am existing. Whether you want me to be or not, I am here. Oh gosh. I am one of the least visually non-binary people. I still look very, not necessarily masculine, but like very assigned male. So when I'm looking at all these people who motivate me, that really got their stuff figured out and really get to be the person they want to be, it's very exciting. And so that's how I'm going to celebrate today, telling those people that they're really, really cool and that I appreciate them. Oh my gosh, we still have so much left to do. We still have so much left to do. Okay, well, this has been about a half hour, and we've been doing about 50% of this, so this is actually probably a very good place to stop for now, and we can come back and finish this after I am done with stream. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I hope this has been enjoyable, and I hope that the audio's come across pretty okay. What am I spelling here? Lime says, hi. Imagine hiring somebody and seeing a message like this out in the back while they're supposed to be doing the job. Oh my gosh. Anyway, thank you very much for hanging out with me. And if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to drop a like below. Tell me about some stuff in the comments. Tell me how you're doing. And also, I will see you next time. Stay safe, beautiful, healthy, happy, all that good stuff. I love you very, very much, and I hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.